What's up, everybody? I'm walking in the meadow. All right, today I want to talk about going after your dreams, all right? Because for me, I've always been someone that I didn't care how hard it would take, but if I'm gonna do something, if I'm gonna live in this life, I gotta go after my dreams. And as an entrepreneur, it's never been an easy road. If you own your business, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you start your business, when you start that dream, you have all this passion, and then you gotta do your accounting, and you gotta do the marketing, and you gotta do the deliverables. And then life happens, and then you have to manage dating. And then you have family, and then you have drama. And then you have drama in the family. But when you go after your dreams, something happens. You know, it unlocks something. It's a muscle. Call it your dream muscle. And if you guys know me, you know I'm all about lucid dreaming. But now I'm talking about making your dreams a reality. Bringing that, something that's deep inside your soul, and saying, I'm called to do this. Something's whispering in my ear saying, you gotta do this. And I know you might not have a lot of money. I know you might not have a lot of followers. And I know, who are you to even talk about this subject or whatever dream you're thinking about doing? Maybe you never maybe you never did a video or a podcast, or you don't have a YouTube channel. I don't know what cameras to get. I don't know what mics to get. I don't know who to interview. I don't know how to edit. Right? So once you have that dream, you're like, all of a sudden all these like negative roadblocks start popping up. Bam, bam, bam. And just speaking from experience, you know, I had a dream to rent out a movie theater. I did it at 17. I had a dream to rent out the biggest movie theater. I did it at like 27. I had a dream to sell out the movie theater. I sold out the movie theater premiere, made my movie at 31. And now I have a dream to have my movie in every single state and have 1 million people watch my movie across the United States. So these dreams are getting bigger for me because I've been working on my dream muscle since I was a kid. I started making films at 12 years old. Literally. Technically, I was filming at 7 years old in my old VHS with my sister. We did a little Red Riding Hood with the old VHS tape. And I was doing Gene commercials at like 5 years old. So technically, I've been creating films literally almost my entire life. I'm about to be 35. So, you know, each party I go to, each time I go out and meet new people, I always tell them what I do. And I love to get deep. What's in your guys' soul? You know, what's that little voice whispering, hey, you know, you got some experience in this, or you have something to say. You know, as a videographer, I'm really good at editing. So a lot of people come to me when their relatives pass away. And I've edited a lot of friends and family who relatives have passed away. And I'm watching, and I spend 40 hours editing the collage of their life, of the person who passed away. Sometimes it was a young boy, sometimes it was a middle-aged woman or an older man, all kinds of ages, right? So young, so, you know, it's like, but you see their life. And every time I edit and get one of these done, and one of these videos edited and delivered, and I go to the memorial service and I make sure the tech is working. You know, it reminds me, guys, that life, I know you've heard this before, but you got to hear it again. Life is short. So why not go after your dreams? Take the risk. You might say, well, if I take the risk, well, what about, the money or the family? I can't like do both, or I can't go all in because of that. Again, those are the roadblocks in your mind of trying to stop you. Step one, What's your dream? Why do you want to do it? Why do you want to do it? Create a list of reasons why first. This is what I learned from Tony Robbins. Reasons come first. How-tos, those are second. Get enough compelling reasons to follow your dreams, you'll find the how-tos. And guys, I'm still on my journey every day. You know, I was thinking to myself, man, I'm not where I'm at. Man, I'm not so successful. Man, I don't have enough followers. Man. But you know, guys, I'm a student of life, and at least I can say with full conviction, I have been following my dreams since I was a young man. And I will never, ever give up.